Hey guys, it's Nikki from Still Moments Nursery. I just want to quickly show you how I would remove paint using the Real Effects paint remover. So I'm using Nikki's Creation or Real Effects vinyl paint remover. I've already actually done it on one of the limbs, so as you can see it's been taken back to its original vinyl. So as you can see, the paint that I've actually applied and the sealer coat I applied has actually gone shiny. So I want to remove all of that, and you can see how well it works. So this one's already had the paint applied, and as you can see it's really shiny. And then this one I did a couple of days ago, and it's not shiny at all, and it's taken it right back to its original vinyl. And how I do that basically is I use the Real Effects cleaner, obviously, and I just get some little cotton sort of makeup remover sort of swab thingies. You can use sort of anything that's nice and soft and that's going to sort of take off the paint as well. And then to get into all the little creases and between the toes and sort of eyelids and stuff, you can use a nice soft bristled toothbrush. So that's, you can sort of scrub in between the toenails and make sure you remove all the paint before you apply your new coats of paint. So I'll show you how I firstly do it. I start off with the cotton wipe, and I'll just put a bit on, sort of fairly generous amount to start with. And basically all you do is you're rubbing it on all over the vinyl. You don't want to rub too hard because you only want to take the paint off. You don't want to remove anything on the vinyl. But as you rub, you can see the paint coming off. So as you can see here, you can see the layer of paint, and it's coming off quite easily. So this side's still got the paint, and then the paint's being removed. And it's just a matter of sort of working all the way around and just sort of wiping off that paint. And you can see where there's still paint on, so you know where you've gone and where you haven't gone. And as you can see on your cotton sponge, you can see all the paint and colour coming off. So basically just keep working around. If you need any more cleaner, just apply a bit more, onto a new sponge. So that's quite dirty, so I'm going to try and change it. And again, just put on some more of the cleaner. And then just wipe it on. And the longer it sort of sits on there, the more it's going to take off the paint. So you can sort of smear it around a bit and then come back and work the paint. As you can see, that's coming off quite easily. So again, a lot of paint on the sponge, which is really good. And it's not a harsh cleaner, so it's not going to affect the vinyl structure. But like I said, you don't want to rub and scrub it too hard, just in case. So just wiping all of that paint. And depending on how many layers you've put on, will take a while to get off if you've put many layers on. And at this stage I was actually basically finished this one, and then she got destroyed with the sealer coat, so I need to start her again. So just keep going, applying a bit more cleaner if you need. And it's just a matter of sort of smearing it on, just making sure you get all that paint off, because you don't want to leave any paint on sort of when you're applying any new coats, because you will notice it, and it will sort of be slightly raised as well. So you want to get all of that off. And don't forget the bottom of the foot, of course. So just wiping it off. And then to get into those little toes there, as you can see, I can't get it out with the cloth or the wipe. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put just a little bit of cleaner and just sort of on the tip of the brush. You don't want too much because you don't want it to flick around everywhere. And then you're just sort of gently just dabbing it on and sort of working it in to all those creases. And then just gently sort of scrubbing it out. It just helps to clean out all those creases so you haven't got any paint stuck in them. And you can just wipe over with your clean cloth. And it's just a matter of, you keep doing it until you get all the paint off your limbs and out of your creases. I've just got down a nice white cloth nappy just so I can just place the limb on and it's not going to get damaged, so, and then I can wash it straight after. Make sure you get into all those little toenails, especially in the little creases of the nail, because you don't want any build up in there. Get a clean one just so I can wipe it off. You eventually see all that paint come out as well. And with the vinyl cleaner, it actually makes the vinyl nice and soft as well, so it's a really nice cleaner. I'm quite impressed with it. So I've got all of my paint off the limb, so I'm just gonna quickly wipe it over just to sort of get any excess of that cleaner off. So as you can see, it's nice and back to its original colour, and it's not shiny or, because if you use acetone and you do rub it too much, it can actually make the vinyl go shiny, which is quite disappointing when that happens. So as you can see, it hasn't gone shiny at all. And then once I've finished cleaning all of the creases and making sure all the paint's off the limb, I've got just a bowl of lukewarm water. So what I'll do is I'll just rinse off my limb. So there's nothing in the water, it's just plain water. And then I'm just going to just sort of wash out the vinyl cleaner or paint remover. I just do this just to make sure that everything's off and the vinyl has nothing on it, so when I apply my new coats of paint, it's going to stick. Just giving it a good wash, and you can actually feel where the paint remover is still on. So you sort of want to get into your little toes, make sure there's nothing in there. And then once you're happy, you just sit it down to dry. And you can actually dry it off with your cloth towel if it's clean, but I just generally like to leave them and sort of just turn them over and let them air dry. So basically I'll go and do that to the head and the other limbs exactly the same way. So just applying some of your vinyl cleaner. So just apply some of your vinyl cleaner onto some of your soft cotton wipes or anything sort of similar that's nice and soft, and then just wipe it over your doll. That will take off the paint, and as you can see, it takes off the paint really easily. And then once you're needing to do your creases, a soft bristled toothbrush is the way to go. So you can just scrub out all the fingernails and sort of creases in the fingernails and in the hands and sort of eyes, ears and nose, and rinse off the vinyl cleaner with some just lukewarm water. So that's basically how I would clean the doll with the Real Effects vinyl cleaner or paint remover. I do sell this on the website if anybody's interested in buying it. I highly recommend it. As you can see from the one I did a couple of days ago, it's not shiny and it's basically ready to go once you've cleaned it. So there you go, guys. I'll put a link to this product in the description bar below, so if anybody is looking to purchase it, they can go straight to the website and see all the details about it. But anyway, guys, I hope you thought it was useful and helpful, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye! Protected as well, and the fact that they're not going to be so floppy as well when they're sort of holding them, so they're going to be a little bit more secure. Another one as well